Kalchar is going to be at the same level as Diluc. Is it worth pulling for him now when we're going to get like even better characters in the future? Like he is going to 100% help you fight the game and destroy everything in the game. When you play a game in a way that you like it, you're going to enjoy the game more.
I'm trying to get it all right now. Everybody worry about the crown being. Look, homie, I'm the man right now. Talking to a peon, kind of time we on. Don't roll like the kind of take eons. Got a little buzz, it's time to go beyond. Can't look back, no time to hit.
One of the most hyped characters in Wuthering Waves is Jiyan, and a lot of people will be getting him. But before you get him, I'd like to talk about one major issue that I see no one else talk about. You see, Jiyan is like a character called Jiyan from Star Rail. If you don't know him, he's basically a character that does off-field damage or follow-up attacks, and you need to build him, ramp up and build his power. And for me, why am I comparing him to Jiyan? Well, because it follows the same trend. Like, obviously, I don't want to say that Jiyan is going to be weak. He is going to be very powerful, but the problem with him is the same problem with Jiyan, which is he's going to have a lot of issues, and those issues will be solved later on during the patches. And you might say, okay, if he's going to get better, what is the issue? Well, the issue is when better characters release, we're going to obtain even better DPS characters and even better supportive characters. And that's what I want to say. Is it worth pulling for him now when we're going to get like even better characters in the future, or should you just get him and just enjoy the game? Obviously, if you're going to pull him, you're going to pull him either way. Like, you don't need someone to tell you to pull him. You're just probably trying to find another opinion. And there are other characters that will be releasing that will be even better and stronger in every single way. Now I'd like to talk about the positives that come with Jiyan, and then I'll talk about the issue with Jiyan and his negatives. One of his biggest pros is that he is one of the strongest main damage dealers, in my opinion. Maybe there are other damage dealers that are stronger than him, but he's going to be the most casual, free-to-play, unga bunga, I do damage character. And for that, I say that he is worth it. Like, a lot of people are talking about Danjun, but that character is more of a more hardcore, more sweaty type of character, because she, consumes the HP, so she is very hard to play. Now, in terms of should you get Jiyan, or Jiyan, I think if you want him, you can get him. He's not going to be, I don't think he's going to be even like he's going to 100% help you fight the game and destroy everything in the game. But for me, I'm going for Kalcharo, honestly. I want him and Yinlin. I'm going to be skipping Jiyan for Yinlin, and I think a lot of people are going to be skipping Jiyan for Yinlin unless they don't release Yinlin. Like, we don't know exactly what they're going to do for the release of the game. But if they release Yinlin first, which I hope they do, please, I hope they do release her before Jiyan. But if they don't, you can get Jiyan. Jiyan will be strong. Jiyan will be powerful. Now, the problem with his kit is that he is very damage focused. Very you swap to him, do damage, and just a lot of AoE here. And not only that, but if you look at his gameplay, you can't really see anything, because especially when he uses ultimate and summons the dragon, just destroys everything. And if you're facing off a boss that can one-shot you, it's going to be really hard to predict and see the attacks. And so that is one of my biggest flaws with or my problems with Jiyan, and why I decided, okay, I'm just going to wait for another character. Also, I wouldn't have gotten him if not for Kalcharo. If Kalcharo wasn't that good, for me, Kalcharo is going to be at the same level as Diluc. Maybe he'll be better, who knows? And Diluc is strong. It's just that compared to the other characters, he's going to be really, really mid, really just not that good. But I will be maining him 100% if they give us a 5-star selector, which I do think they will 100%. There's no way they don't give us some form of 5-star selector, or at least an early 5-star. So in terms of that, I think it's going to be really great. But like I said, Jiyan is going to be one of those characters where he's going to be easily and very very fastly power corrupt, 100%. Like, they're going to be releasing stronger characters than him. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, like, so, and if I'm wrong, you know, it is what it is. The game hasn't been released yet, so who knows? And that's why I put a lot of emphasis on focusing on fun instead of meta. When you play a game in a way that you like it, you're going to enjoy the game more. And so that's why I say pull for the characters that you want, that you find attractive or just fun to play. Don't focus on the on the meta part, because let's be honest, the meta is going to be either skill based and you're gonna have to play a lot and train, or it's not gonna be worth it to go for like those levels of meta unless you want to just flex your skills and abilities. And we will see how the reward system will be, and if like there is a lot of issues with the game in terms of like the grind issue, the skill issue, which is like how many times do you want to fight a boss and grind a boss in order to like obtain something, and that is going to be very difficult to balance. I am excited to see what they do. Obviously, I'm excited through the roof. The excitement is through the roof for this game, and I hope they do better with it, and they upload a lot of great content. In terms of the story is okay. You know, I'll enjoy the story. If you played Genshin Impact, you're gonna enjoy the story either way, because you know you're like the standards aren't that high, but I do hope they improve the story even more. And they did say they rewrote 90%. I don't know if that 90% focused on just the beginning, or was it the entire world and the entire story. Like imagine Toyo first came out and said we rewrote the entire story, and instead of having like 7 regions, we have 10 regions, and instead of having like the harbingers being like 12 or 11, we have 15 harbingers, like stuff like that, and like rewrite the dialogue. We will see what they do with it, but for now, that is the video. If you want to get Jiyan, get him. If you don't, it's perfectly reasonable not to. At the end of the day, the game is going to be a lot skill based, and also in the future there will be releasing more characters that cater towards the casuals. So if you want to skip like the 2 new characters, Yinlin and Jiyan, you're totally reasonable. I will be making guides on the new characters that will be releasing in the next update. So if you want to see those, like and subscribe, and until the next video, subscribe for more.